Hi, you're watching Floyd Steinberg's YouTube channel, and I've updated my mini ROMpler here. The material worth of this is roughly $50, and this is a Raspberry Pi with a Pyromony Pirate audio head, running a stripped-down version of Linux and Fluid Synth. So if you think that's interesting, please join me in this video. Here we go. Okay, so here's my setup. I'll just start the device while I'm talking, and you can see how long it takes to boot. So it's started now. Here's my Zuma 4-track multi-track recorder. The Pirate audio board stereo out is connected to the stereo in. This is just a USB hub for connecting this MIDI keyboard here. And this is a yellow submarine, and that's basically it. So we're waiting for this to finish booting, and there it is. And now the way you operate this is very easy. Press the right keys here to move the cursor. Press the upper or the A button to select something and the B button to go back. When you first turn this on, this will load a general MIDI sound font. You can play back MIDI files which you can upload to this device by Wi-Fi. Let's play Madonna's Live to Tell, for example, and I'll have to start the recording here. Here we go. Yeah, I guess you know this song. Such a great song. I feel Madonna never gets a proper songwriting credit in the music community. Okay, what did I add here? I've added some bug fixes so you can now actually stop MIDI file playback. What you can do now is select a sound font. I've uploaded some sound fonts here, and let's start, for example, with an electric piano. So here's a Rhodes patch. Press A to select that. Now you can press A on the MIDI keyboard section here and select this device. Now I can just play something. Yeah, that's a beautiful sound font. Let's try another one. For example, I made these strings here from my Yamaha EX5. As you can hear, I'm also using the internal reverb. You can adjust that while you're editing your sound font. Let's listen to another example. Here's a piano. This is the Salamander piano. You can download this from a webpage. I'll link in this video's description. For example, a drum set. Okay, I've added a lot of reverb here with intention. I want to create some kind of ambient cinematic track later in this video. Sound fonts are multi-layered samples. I use that here. You can listen to this hi-hat here. So depending on how hard you hit it, another sample gets selected. Yeah, that's that. Now let's connect this to a proper MIDI device and record an actual track with this. Usually I don't talk about the statistics on this YouTube channel, but man, you absolutely hated last week's video on the Yamaha montage and its virtual analog synthesizer. I've never seen so many people unsubscribe because of a video, and I kinda wonder why that is. The montage is one of the best synthesizers you can buy at the moment, and I kind of enjoy talking about it because there are some really interesting ideas in there. So if you have an explanation for that, or you can give me a reason why I should stop talking about this workstation synthesizer, please write it down in the comments below. I'm a bit puzzled, to be honest. But now let's continue with the video. So when I posted this a couple of days ago on my channel, you had some questions I'm going to answer now. First question, how expensive is this? I think it's going to be around 50 bucks all in all. You need the Raspberry Pi Zero 2, which is around $20. You need the Pimeroni audio head, which is around $25 with the headphone jack. And you need an SD card, which should be around $5 to $10, depending on which model you choose. Then you ask, can you use this with a keyboard? And I've already shown that, yes, you can use it with a keyboard. Just plug it into the USB port and you're good to go. How to build this? It's very easy. Take the audio head, put it onto the GPIO port of the Raspberry Pi 2 Zero, then download the SD card image I've linked on my GitHub page. Take a program like Win32 Imager and just copy that image onto the SD card, pop in the SD card into the SD card slot, and then connect the power cable to the Raspberry Pi. Insert the stereo audio cable into the Pimeroni audio head, and that's it. Will this also work on the first Raspberry Pi Zero? Yes, it will kind of work, but it won't be able to play back MIDI files without glitches. You can use it as an electric or acoustic piano, for example, but for playing back complex MIDI files, it's better to buy the Raspberry Pi 2, unless you like glitch MIDI, that is. Am I planning to upgrade this? Yes, I think there are several ways I could improve this project. For example, I could add up to 4 knobs for controlling filter cutoff frequency, resonance and such things. And of course, it's possible to add a sequencer, for example, running MIDI shell in the background there and then using that for recording your own sequences. The most complicated thing there would be to find a working user interface that only uses the 4 buttons of the Pimeroni audio head. What are sound fonts? Sound fonts are sample libraries which can be used for playing instruments on keyboards. They were introduced 25 years ago with a new sound card for personal computers, the Sound Blaster Live from Creative Labs. You can find those all over the internet. Just search for sound font in Google or Bing or Copilot or whatever there is. How to install your own sound fonts and MIDI files on this device? Well, I might add USB stick support in the future, but for the time being you'll need a file transfer program like FileZilla and then connect to a host named Raspberry Pi on your network, and ideally you'll have to connect your Raspberry Pi with a local area network cable to your network. Then just connect to the Raspberry Pi with FileZilla. The username is Pi, password is Raspberry, and then you will find 2 folders in your home directory where you can put the MIDI files and sound fonts into. Can I create my own sound fonts? Of course you can, and there's a program named Polyphone that I'd recommend for doing that. All you need to do here is to load some samples into it and then arrange them, assign them to keys and velocities, assign a little bit of reverb and chorus, and that's it. I've covered Polyphone a lot of times on this channel already, so please watch my other videos if you need help with that. Yeah, and that's it for today. Fluid synth, a little bit of custom software, running on a Raspberry Pi. And if you think this was an interesting YouTube video, please do the YouTube thing. As always, thanks for watching and see you again very, very soon. Bye bye.